What's up, guys? It's time for another unboxing. What do you think, Chopper? Are you excited for this one? What's up, Star Wars nerds? How you doing? It's Commander. I have had this thing sitting on a table next to me for almost a month now. I have been putting it off and putting it off and putting it off. I am so freaking excited to finally unbox this beast. Look at the size of this box. It takes up the whole freaking screen. So, I don't know how we're going to do this yet, but God, how are we going to do this? Let's get the blade. Where is the blade? Where is it? Where is it? There's a figure down here. There's the Emperor. Ah! Can't do an unboxing without the ceremonial blade of opening. Alright, let's get going on this thing. Dude, this thing is massive. Oh my god. I don't know why I didn't think this was that big. Holy dude. I mean, I knew it was gonna be big because it fits 6-inch action figures, but wow. And then of course it does come with the DAC Ralter here as well, which we'll take a look at. I'm kind of bummed that they didn't put this on card back, because they did that with Antok Merrick's X-Wing. He actually came as a carded figure. This guy just comes loose. All right, let's get this thing in a little bit better position for you guys to look at it. Alright, so we've had a second to take it out, take a look at it. I am sorry for the terrible camera angles, but this thing is way too big to fit in my light box, so I just did the best I could. Let me know in the comments right now, what would you guys rate this out of 40? Because we're going to go through the 4 factors, give them a score out of 10, and I'm interested to see what you guys think compared to what I think. Now, number 1 for me is going to be design. How is this thing built? Does it have mechanical problems? I can tell you right now, I mean, if you've seen the videos from the Antok Merrick and the Red 5 X-Wing, I had some serious issues with how that thing was built. The S-foils were floppy, the landing gear always fell out. How is this thing built compared to those? Well, I can tell you with confidence, this thing is built like a brick shit house. Now, I understand that it has less moving parts than the X-Wing, but even still, there's air brakes that open, there are little doors that open for the landing gear. They just did a better job with this. So for me, this justifies a high score on the design. I'm gonna give this a 9 out of 10, both for its durability, but also, leading into what we're gonna talk about next, the actual deco and the detail on this T47. I absolutely love what they did with this T47. I mean, everything on there, from the details, the Arabesh that's on the side, the paint, the weathering, everything about this I absolutely adore. My only gripe that I had, and one of the reasons I held out on buying this, was a very small and petty reason. When the Power of the Force T47 airspeeder came out, and my brother's gonna know what I'm talking about. If you're watching this, Phil, you know what I'm talking about. The Power of the Force one came with the orange stripe on the back of the T47. Now, that's just always the way that I've thought about T47s, but if you go back and you watch Empire, the one that Luke and Dak are actually flying doesn't have the orange stripe on it. It's got the gray stripe across the back. Go now. I thought this was going to bother the heck out of me just because it's such a classic feel to have that bright orange on the back of the T47. But really, after busting this thing open and taking a look at it and all the other details they put into it, it doesn't bother me at all. And since we have these kind of photorealistic 6-inch figures with Daggeralter and Luke, I think it kind of lends to the screen accuracy of this collectible. Another thing I love about this so much is that all of this detail and design is actually painted onto the T47 as opposed to being stickers. Now, that Power of the Force, obviously, if you remember, if you had one for a while, the stickers start to peel off after a while. You're not going to have that issue here. A lot of this stuff is painted on and it looks really, really good. This one won my heart and soul with the detail and design, and so for the first time ever, I'm given a 10 out of 10 on detail and design. So next up, usually I'm doing figure reviews, so we're gonna do posability, but we're gonna do extras and accessories on this one because this is a vehicle, even though it does come with a fig. I have to tell you, the extras on this are absolutely amazing. So something that's really cool is they send you a plate with this. So you can bust off this right engine and then have a plate open so it looks like Luke after he hits the snow. It can look like the damaged speeder, and you can actually kind of recreate Luke getting out of the speeder and trying to get Dak out of there and all that good stuff as the AT-AT's trying to step on it, which is really, really cool. I love that aspect of it. And then obviously it coming with another 6-inch figure, especially an exclusive, is huge for me. I really wish they would have put it on card back, but that's a very small gripe concerning everything else that we got with it. This one hits big again on accessories for me. I'm gonna give this one a 9 out of 10. All right, last but not least, we have the umami, the cool factor. I always tack on one at the end there for just that kind of unknown factor. Why is it cool to have this thing? So obviously, the Battle at Hoth was one of my favorite. It comes from Empire, which is one of the most influential Star Wars movies that's out there. I adore the T47. I don't know what it is about it. I just absolutely love it. I don't know if it's because it's so utilitarian. I don't know if it's the design of it or the sound of it or what. Everything about this just screams Star Wars to me, and I don't know why. I can't explain it. It's got the umami. So for me, other than the gripe with me wanting at least maybe the ability to put the orange stripe on the back, if I wanted to, this thing slaps on all cylinders with just screaming, oozing, dripping Star Wars. I love this. I'm giving it a 9.5 out of 10. So this is kind of shocking to me. This has been one of my highest rated collectibles in the lower scale at a 38 out of 40. That's a near perfect grade. I gotta be honest with you guys, for the amount of money that you spend on this thing, this is absolutely worthwhile. 100% recommend. Buy this thing. It's cool. It's bigger than your freaking head. This thing is gigantor. And it's got the tie to the original trilogy. It fits 6-inch figures. I know not a lot of people are into the Black Series. I happen to be a big fan. So buy one for yourself. Check it out. Let me know in the comments what you guys would have graded this, so I got something to compare it against. I appreciate you guys being here today. I love you all. Thanks for sticking by me, watching the content, and helping me grow. This is X-Wing. I'm headed out for the day. May the Force be with you. I hope today finds you well, and tomorrow finds you better. Have a good one, guys.